Giudice shared a video on Instagram on Friday, requesting a presidential pardon for her father, Joe Giudice, who was deported due to bank and wire fraud crimes in 2019. As she was seen packaging a number of character letters written for Joe, 53, and dropping them off at her local post office in Montville, New Jersey, the 24-year-old next-gen NYC star, known for her years on The Real Housewives of New Jersey, revealed she was inspired by the recent prison releases of Todd, 56, and Julie Chrisley, 52. "Let's bring Joe Giudice, my father, home together," Gia captioned her July 4 clip, tagging Joe, President Donald Trump, 79, and the White House, and including a hashtag for Bring Joe Home. In her video, which mom Teresa Giudice, 53, responded to with 3 heart emoji, Gia spoke about the emotional limbo she and her family, including sisters Gabriella Giudice, 21, Melania Giudice, 19, and Adriana Giudice, 15, have been in since Joe was forced out of the United States. "Hey, guys, my name is Joe Giudice. I'm the daughter of Joe Giudice, and today I'm using my voice for something deeply personal," Gia began. "My dad was deported over 4 years ago. Since then, our family has lived in an emotional limbo. No matter how strong we try to be in the absence of a father, of a parent, it's something that never stopped hurting. Growing up, my dad was present at every cheer competition, every dance recital, holiday. He was our provider, and he still is, just now from thousands of miles away," she continued. "Watching the Chrisley family receive a second chance inspired me. It showed me that people can be forgiven, that families can be restored, and that sometimes the justice system has room for grace." According to Gia, the pardons Todd and Julie received gave her hope that Joe could be given a second chance too. "A pardon would mean more than legal forgiveness. It would mean healing for my sisters, for my mom, for my family, and for me. We've missed birthdays, graduations, even the small moments that matter the most. This isn't just about one man. It's about a family that deserves to be whole again," she concluded. Joe Giudice, born Giuseppe Giudice in Saronno, Italy, came to the United States as a 1-year-old and built a life in New Jersey as a construction entrepreneur and restaurateur. In October 2013, federal prosecutors indicted Joe and his then-wife, Teresa Giudice, on charges of conspiracy to commit mail fraud, wire fraud, bank fraud, and tax evasion, alleging they defrauded banks of over $5 million to fund their lavish lifestyle following a widely publicized trial. Joe received a 41-month prison sentence in March 2016, while Teresa was sentenced to 15 months, of which she served 11 months before her December 2015 release. After completing his sentence, Joe faced a separate immigration consequence. Because he never naturalized, he was subject to deportation. In October 2019, he was removed to Italy, leaving behind his wife and 4 daughters, Gia, then 19, Gabriella, 16, Melania, 14, and Adriana, 9. In the years since, Joe has resided primarily in his native Italy, with intermittent stays in the Bahamas, separated by thousands of miles from his family in Montville, New Jersey. In her Instagram video, Giudice described the past 4 years as an emotional limbo for the Giudice family. Growing up, Joe was a constant presence at school events, cheer competitions, dance recitals, holiday gatherings, and served as both provider and patriarch. Since his deportation, those pivotal moments have played out without him physically present. Although Joe has remained involved, from overseas video calls to occasional work on securing visitation rights, the absence of a father in daily life has left a lasting emotional wound. "No matter how strong we try to be in the absence of a father, of a parent, it's something that never stops hurting," Gia said. "We've missed birthdays, graduations, even the small moments that matter the most." Gia's use of the word limbo resonates. The family exists in a state of legal and emotional suspension, unable to move forward until Joe's status is resolved. This liminal space has weighed heavily on Teresa, who has spoken candidly on Turning the Tables, her podcast, with co-host Jackie Goldschneider, about the hardship of parenting alone while supporting her husband's legal battles. Gia explicitly linked her father's plight to the recent presidential pardons of Todd and Julie Chrisley. In late May 2025, former President Trump granted full clemency to the Chrisley Knows Best couple, convicted in 2022 of bank fraud and tax evasion, freeing them after 28 months in prison. In their first public remarks, Todd and Julie credited divine intervention and Trump's willingness to show grace. "Watching the Chrisley family receive a second chance inspired me," Gia said in her video. "It showed me that people can be forgiven, that families can be restored, and that sometimes the justice system has